All right, I'm gonna get into what I wanted to talk about initially yesterday, which was the process of life. The process. I wanted to say that the process is the thing, and the end result of anything is not the thing, because the end result of anything is just an idea in your mind. There is an idea that once I get this, I will be this. That is a um, that is an idea, a non-existential reality. The only thing you really have is the present moment. So the process is everything. So while you're doing your thing, you must be the thing. You know what I'm saying? Not I will be the thing. Because there's that whole fucking dilemma of I will when I get this, I will be fulfilled. But yeah, so there's that whole dilemma that when I get this thing, I will be fulfilled. And that's just not it. Because that's just a thing in your mind that you're repeating as a mantra. I don't have it yet, but when I get it. And when you're doing your thing in the perspective of the person who doesn't have the thing. So you'll always be beaming out the person who's inadequate and doesn't feel, 100% in the thing that he's doing. He didn't put the right face on. So when you're doing something, you just put the face on of the person in the exact likeness to the degree of what you wanted to be doing it as. So if you're going to be an actor, if you're going to be a singer, if you're going to be a YouTuber, content creator, when you be a content creator, for a hypothetical example, you do the content through the individual who has 10 million subscribers, 10 million followers. You do the content through that energy. You grow that energy, and you do the content through that energy, through the already realized individual in what you're doing right now, even if it's something so small. You know what I'm saying? And if you do the content through the person who doesn't really believe in himself and believes he's the person who's working towards something, then you'll resonate and put out the energy in what you're doing as the person who wants to do something. So you won't be the somebody. So it's imagine like take the most famous content creator and put him in a room, put him on a channel with nobody, put him in a body, put him in a whole different body, and let him start again. He will become successful again in a whole different body because he will be putting out content in the energy that he did before. So it has nothing to do much of the physical action. It has much to do with the energy that you put out. But the energy that you put out can manipulate how well you do something. So, and like we said before, if you take everybody experientially within themselves, how you think and feel is most people's life. So think and feel in the present moment of the person you want to be, Neville Goddard. When you're doing your thing, put on the right face. When you're not doing anything, you should just be meditating in the stillness. Because if you wake up and you're doing stuff, look at life. Either you're living life consciously or unconsciously. So you're unconsciously occupying a face, feeling bad about yourself in some regard, or you're consciously occupying a face in that thing, in the exact likeness that you want. And that's why the process is the best thing, because you can feel the end goal already while you're in the process of it. Getting involved in the process is life. Life is just the process. There's no end goal. There's just the process of life, and you being in it, in whatever likeness the way you want it, or putting on no face and just being a faceless person who can adapt to anything. That's the real ticket right there. But anyways, that's what I want to say. This is a little scattered today because I'm putting my mom on a sort of routine. So my insights are probably not as deep and not as true because I'm trying to like quote unquote rush this, because I'm putting my mom on a routine to, get her activated, get her consciously living and stuff like that. So yeah, and shit like that. So